good for you in that first half? You were firing away throughout.
Yeah, I think that offense was where we had really good execution tonight. Yeah, just when everything is working well and it's spaced out, so it's pretty easy to get going. And yeah, it worked well tonight.
Hey Hunter, there was some talk about maybe Johnny in the starting lineup, kind of filling out everything with Marco maybe being a little more comfortable off the bench. Are you guys starting to feel that? I mean, I know it's just a couple of games, but do you think that's taking shape?
I think Johnny's done a really good job, these past couple of games when he's been in the starting lineup, just being confident and being himself. I think, the four vets are just looking for him to go out there and play his game. I mean, he's all around the floor today, obviously with the scoring, but then you look and see he's got 7 rebounds. That's what we look for him. We think he's one of the best rebounders on the team, and so that he adds that aspect as well. And he's just a long body out there for defense. So I think he's done a really good job. But then also Marco's taking it really well as well, just going in and just doing whatever the team needs. I think those two guys have been, stars in their roles so far, and that's why we've come out to some good starts.
Hunter, you had all 5 starters in double digits, which means not only did Johnny do well, but also DeJuan was aggressive. Just what does it say about the offensive potential of this team that you had all 5 score double figures today?
Yeah, I think one, just being a little bit more aggressive. Teams are on ball screens. Teams are kind of sticking to me with their big man, so that leaves some gaps for Juan. Obviously, Kev's going to get his just because that's the player he is. He's so talented. And then KJ's, he's feasting down there. I think they try to come with some help and some double teams on me, and so that just opens up, for our best athlete to go and make spectacular plays. And then obviously Johnny starting off, I think 5 for 5. When we're playing like that and we're scoring 90 points, we're really hard to beat.
Johnny, when you start 5 for 5, what does that feel like when you're out there playing?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling knowing that the offense is flowing and getting stops. But I think when we get stops and that generating our offense is a really good look for us. So that's a big emphasis for our team.
And overall for you, just how do you feel like your confidence has grown over the last week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's definitely grown. Feeling more comfortable out there. But yeah, as I said, it's just knowing my role and trying to execute that as best as possible. To help the team out.
What do you feel like your role is?
Well, I think just doing what I do best, which is defend, rebound, kind of get our team more offensive possessions by getting on the offensive glass, and helping our offensive transition, getting stops, just being disruptive.
Hunter, does Johnny remind you of anyone you played with in the past at all?
That's a good question. I think he's. This is a little compliment, John. I think he's like a young Franz. Honestly, I played with Franz Wagner, but he reminds me. I mean, not just because he's foreign and white, does have something to do with it, but also just I think his potential and his ability to become a really good defender if he keeps buying into it. He's probably a little bit better of a shooter than Franz was at this stage, but he's got a lot of potential and he can be really good for us now. And then obviously his best years of basketball are definitely ahead of him for sure.
Johnny, do you and Marco talk about the change in roles at all? Have you guys? I know you've been around instead of 20, but has that been a topic between you two?
Not specifically. I think. It's not a really big deal.
Right.
We're just happy that the team's winning. We haven't really spoken about it.
Johnny, just making the lineup change last game, what did Bill kind of tell you, and what do you kind of expect out of you in these games as a member of the starting lineup?
He just wants me to be aggressive. He's telling me that every day because he knows when I'm aggressive, I can help out the other 4 guys on the floor. As we know, they get a lot of defensive attention.
Can you both tell your perspective of Timberlake's transition dunk? I know you threw the pass to him, Johnny. What did you see from the other end of the court? And Hunter, if you can talk to.
Man, that was a great play. I passed that ahead. I didn't fully expect him to get up that high, but I heard Kev scream out, dunk that, and that was a great play by me.
And it kind of looked like a prime, like Derrick Rose, almost with that. Yeah, he brought back the Towson highlights with that one for sure.
Anything else?
Hunter, with how difficult it is in the Big 12, were you surprised just kind of how easy it was tonight?
I said this before the game. I said we were kind of due for, one of these wins where, we kind of built an early lead and kind of maintained it throughout the game. We're very talented, and I think it was just a matter of time before, we kind of put, the offense together and everybody just had a really good game at once. I think, we just did a really good job of not getting complacent. I think they made a little run late in the second half, brought it down to like 18. But other than that, I think we did a really good job of just, really guarding and staying focused. I think that's been an area of emphasis. Sometimes we build a lead, and then obviously like in the UCF game, we gave it up. And so we just try to go out there and really kind of put, keep the foot on the pedal and really just kind of try to, break a team's will. And I think, we did a really good job just staying consistent today.
Brandon Garrison, he's a young guy. You went against him playing tonight. Does he offer anything unique? What was it like going against him?
I think he's really athletic. He's pretty strong, especially for a freshman. And so I think, he's got a lot of potential. He can be really good if he just, continues to work and continues to, work on that low post game. I feel like, he can have a lot of potential with that. Obviously being a great athlete, that's always going to help him. So just continuing to stay in the gym, I think would be really good for him.
All right, thanks, Miles.